Reddit. Gab, should comms teams be thinking more seriously about Reddit as part of their strategy?
Comms team should always be thinking about Reddit. It is the single source of truth for most humans who are ultimately the one making the decision. That's an exaggeration. Reddit is such a sacred place for the people who use, know, and love Reddit. And before the age of AI, and maybe even still today, there was a massive trend where it's just like search term Reddit, because they wanted to ignore everything that you SEO folks were doing to try and gain my response, and they wanted to know exactly what human beings were writing. Now, there's a key difference here. There's one thing about being aware of what is being said about your brand company on Reddit and how that is showing up in search and citations. And then there's another thing about, like, what do I actually do about it? Now, that's the trickier, stickier, messier part that requires tact, community building, disclosure about who you are. You will probably get kicked out. You will probably get banned if you don't do this the right way. I don't really want to talk about that right now because that is like a whole other thing, but you got to know. You got to know what's being said about your brand. You got to know if there's unfactual information about your brand showing up. You got to know if that 3-year-old post that no one has responded to yet is still getting included. Like, you have to know, because the last thing we want for anyone on the team is for their executive to search their company on Gemini, because that's Google, right? And see this horrible bad thing, and you had no idea, you had no plan, and you didn't even know what was happening. I want you to be aware, and I want you to at least think about and consider, like, what would be an ethical, open, transparent, and within the community guidelines, and something that benefits the community at large if I do choose to engage.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Matt, do you want to address why Gemini cites Reddit so much compared to the others? Do we have any insights on that?
I think the thing I will touch on is Reddit is very interesting, because you might think, oh, can I just go edit my company's Wikipedia page right now today to go say, we are the best thing since sliced bread? You cannot. Because both the Wikipedia community, and again, for those of you unfamiliar, you might be maybe learning for the first time that there are a community of moderators on Wikipedia. There sure are. And same for Reddit. And these people are very wise to the idea that Wikipedia and Reddit are sacred to AI systems. And so you cannot just simply go edit this or post that your company is the best thing on Reddit. Those tricks will not work. They will get you banned. And so, there's a whole nother kind of story about how to properly tackle Wikipedia and Reddit, and there's tons of content around on the web. But I just want to caution that it's not quite as simple, unfortunately, as just, I'm going to go edit my Wikipedia page and call it a day. It is a true art that I think communicators are very well suited to take on.